भेरी गुड सबैजनाले भिडियो खोलिदिनुहोस् कतिपय विद्यार्थीहरूले यहाँ इन्ट्रान्समा जसले तपाईको चाहिँ इमेल आएको छैन उहाँहरूले मलाई पर्सनल्ली त्यो गुगल क्लासरुममा गएर यहाँहरूले चाहिँ जे पाउनु भएको छैन भने मैले पाएको छैन सर विल यु सेन्ड मी मैले यसमा भरेको हुँ भनेर मलाई पठाइदिनुको लागि पनि मैले रिक्वेस्ट गरेँ सबैजनाले भिडियो खोलिदिनुहोस् भेरी गुड भेरी गुड सबैजनाको द्याट्स गुड भेरी गुड सबैजनाले खोलिदिनुहोस् राम भिजन आकाश ओके आवर फ्यासिलिटी सर हेज अलरेडी कम मैनाली सर हेज अलरेडी कम किरण ओके सुजन पारीले मेसेज पठाउनु भएको छ मलाई तपाईले इमेलमा पठाउनुस् ल आई विल एक्सप्लेन अबाउट एभ्रिथिङ इन योर इमेल मलाई इमेलमा तपाईहरुलाई पठाइदिनेछु म सम्पूर्ण कुराहरु र अर्को जसले पाउनु भएको छैन र जसको छुटेको छ इन्ट्रान्स उहाँहरुलाई चाहिँ यो महिनाको अन्तिम अथवा साउनको 2-3 गते हाम्रो लास्ट इन्ट्रान्स हुँदैछ बिकज आफ्टर दैट हामीले चाहिँ तपाईहरुले सुन्नु पनि भयो होला 18 गतेबाट बुस्ट अप क्लासेसहरु हामी सुरु गर्दैछौं र कक्षा 11 को चाहिँ कोर्स भेग भएको हुनाले लामो भएको हुनाले कोर्स सक्नुपर्ने भएको हुनाले we will be starting boost up classes from 18th of Shravan month so त्यो दिनसम्म चाहिँ हामी विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीलाई यसै गरी नै अनलाइन क्लासमा सपोर्ट गर्दै यो महिनाभरि तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ अझै हामी सपोर्ट गर्नेछौं सम्पूर्ण विद्यार्थीहरुलाई फेरि पनि म भिडियो अन गर्नको लागि रिक्वेस्ट गर्न चाहन्छु र यहाँहरुको जिज्ञासा मलाई इमेलमा पठाउनु होला इमेलको लागि मैले फेरि पनि लेख्दिए इमेल यहाँहरुले celebration1@gmail.com मा यदि तपाईले इन्ट्रान्स दिनु भएको छ रिजल्ट आएको छैन भने मलाई celebration1@gmail.com मा मेसेज पठाउनु होला र यति भन्दै म आजको पहिलो क्लासको फ्यासिलिटेटर आदरणीय रमेश मैनाली सरलाई म वेलकम गर्न चाहन्छु ओके प्रहलाद ठीक छ तपाईको स्कलरशिपको सबै कुराहरु मलाई मेलमा तपाईको जिज्ञासा पठाउनुस् आई विल obviously आन्सर इट है ओके रमेश मैनाली सर आर यु देयर
Yes sir.
Okay sir please
Sagar sir, is this the total number we have for today?
Might be so many messages have come because of internet connection and somewhere there is lightning and threatening of this thundering of this skies.
Okay,
let's go sir, let's go, no problem.
Well, yeah, lightning is already threatening indeed. Good afternoon everybody. Let's proceed in without further ado. If you remember, I told last time we are trying to get onto a new business of paragraph writing. Now you might question me why I chose that content for a bridge course where you might be expecting a grammar chapter to be dealt with. I strongly believe that some of you are really going for the tough level competitions in higher studies. And to my experience of 10 years of teaching, what I have come to conclude is that all of you write a paragraph, of course, but writing a good paragraph, writing a scoring paragraph has become a Herculean task. That's been a great challenge for the students. But this is the right way, I think, right even the grade to not to start learning how to write a good paragraph. Maybe learning to write a good paragraph ahead of this grade would be delayed, to my experience. So, having been said these informations, now let me take you into the presentation. I'm sharing the screen. If only you let me know if this is visible to you. I would be so humble to you, please. Is my screen being presented? Would you write me in the chat, please? Okay, yeah, I got it. Thank you, Jyoti. I appreciate that. Okay. Right. Okay, so the objective of today's lesson is I shall try my best to help you learn the basic of paragraph writing, a very important writing course for your higher studies. Really important. Those of you aspiring for A-level will actually benefit of this particular small course package. And for everybody going for +2, going for science management, that really doesn't matter. Writing a paragraph is a tremendously an advantage if you really know how to do that in your higher grades. Let's move in. I shall be taking your questions in the meantime in my chat. Whenever you have some, you can leave some questions there. If curiosity arises in due course of time. Moving in. Paragraph park. Let's get in there and learn basically how just to equip ourselves with the paragraph writing ability. Okay, that's it. Moving in. Now I start with a basic question, most fundamental question. This is a conceptual question, though. I wanted to know, because you might be writing already a wonderful paragraph at school. Your teacher might have guided you that way. Some of you, I just don't know it, but some of you might be a wonderful paragraph writer already. Okay, would you make an answer to this question, please? What two difference? I'm sorry, there's a mistake of singularity. Differences. What two differences can you say between a paragraph and an essay? Please don't write me a sentence. Give me the words in the chat box. Now imagine there is a paragraph and there is an essay. Now, if somebody asks you to write, what difference do you exactly find between these two, modes of writing, a paragraph writing and an essay writing? Please, I would be humble if I receive your answers and chats. Now, here is Neeraj Bhatta, and he writes, paragraph is written in many sentences. Essay is written in paragraphs. Okay, I appreciate that. And Jyoti writes, paragraph is a part of essay, but essay is a group of paragraph. All right. Beautifully said. That really is beautifully said. I'm glad to hear that response from Jyoti. Some more, please. Maybe that doesn't sum up the whole thing. That doesn't sum up the whole thing. Only two, Neeraj and Jyoti, answering it. Right. Okay. So there comes Srishti Jaiswal's answer. And she writes, essay has a topic and conclusion, but paragraph has no thing. Essay is long, paragraph is short. Very beautiful observation. I shall not be commenting on that for its strength or weaknesses of your points, but they are beautiful points indeed, Srishti. Some more, maybe I'm receptive enough to read a couple of more answers here. Here comes Akash Kesi, and he writes, paragraph is just describing, but essay is describing with conclusion and our views. Okay, a beautiful opinion put, Master Akash. I appreciate that. He just writes, paragraph is just describing, and essay is describing with conclusion, where we also can put our views. Okay, should this be the last one? Okay, if no answer falls in over here, I'll take Akash's answer as a last piece of answer to us. Thank you for writing me, a couple of people, and thank you for those who really thought to write but did not. Next time you'll write. moving in. Now, so far the safest answer. You'll know what exactly paragraph is and what it is capable of doing in relation to essay. Okay, you will know that in a subsequent paragraph. But here, to answer this question briefly, I would just say the difference. Number one is the difference of length. You can make sense of it. Difference of length, very, very common answer. And into which an essay is going to be a longer attempt to write. Paragraph is going to conclude in fewer sentences. Okay, one is that. Now, essay can have multiple ideas because essay has this thesis statement, and thesis statement can include more than one idea in an essay. But paragraph doesn't have that room for many ideas. Now I'm trying to slowly enter into a paragraph. Paragraph is a limited speaking. It does have a limited speaking room. What do I mean by that? I mean, paragraph has the capacity to discuss one point only, one point. But essay can discuss 3 points or more than, at least more than 2 points. Essay can discuss even several points into its volume. But when it comes to paragraph, every idea and one idea remains. You describe one idea into one paragraph. You describe many ideas into an essay. I say two difference. The first difference is of the length. Now, you take out your yardstick, a centimeter, and then you measure it. You'll find, well, the paragraph is only 8 centimeter, and essay, well, it's 5 centimeter to the length. Example, that is the one difference. Don't go too mathematical, though I tried it. Another is difference of how much idea do they content in them. Let's move in. And thank you for answering one more time. Oh, it is a black hole. Oh no, not black hole, but it's black anyway, and there's a hole. All right. So let's take some keywords in. Today, I shall be discussing only 4 keywords, which you will be hearing wherever you join, wherever you learn paragraph from, you will hear these keywords from the teachers. Okay, so why take a chance not to learn? Let's learn it and equip ourselves. 4 keywords that I believe everybody should learn to go with paragraph writing. Number 1 would be, take this, coherence. I repeat the word coherence. And I have pictures to justify this later on, but let us just go into the meaning of it. What it says is, coherence is simply unity. And how can we assure unity of anything? Unity of anything can be assured if the elements present there cope with each other well. If the elements inside something are compatible to each other, if they can settle there for each other, if they talk the same idea, all of them, then they can be together. Coherence means all Emale Karyakarta putting into one jhola. Now what happens is they never quarrel because they have single idea to talk, single ideology to practice, and almost common people to appreciate because the direction they have chosen is similar. Now put in that bag, a communist guy, a democratic guy, a republic guy, I mean, gathers Karyakarta from different parties and see, well, my friend, they might end up, I guess, killing each other. Or at least they will end up into some sort of brutalities in the bag. Why? Because the elements do not kind of comply with each other. There is no compatibility. Coherence means, now, if in the paragraph, throughout the paragraph, if only one idea is discussed, one idea is only discussed, then it is supposed to be coherent paragraph. Okay, so this is it. Now having one idea altogether. Key word of the paragraph is coherence, and key feature of the paragraph is it has one idea altogether. Number two, let's go into number two, and this is cohesive. You hear that? Well, the noun is cohesion. Maybe I just wrote it in the adjective mode. The word is cohesion, adjective is cohesive. And what is it? Cohesive is interconnectedness of the sentence in a paragraph. The best example of cohesive is all know mala. You know mala, everybody knows mala, garland. And there are many beats of garland, beats, the malako beatsहरूलाई चाहिँ, what is one thing that holds them together? The thread that going inside it, right? Thread that goes inside it. And this thread is a cohesive element there because it holds everybody together. Hey, come with me, don't go away. Let me hold you. Something like that, right? Cohesive, that thread is cohesive in the garland. It holds all the bits together, makes a beautiful head. Now, cohesive or cohesive paragraph means paragraph has a lot of sentences. Each sentence talks about some thoughts, and if they are in order to be cohesive, each sentence has to be linked. Now there are some grammatical elements necessary. For example, there are many reasons why I like a dog, I said. Firstly, I like this for. Secondly, I like this for. Similarly, see the words I'm choosing. Firstly, secondly, similarly, again, moreover, to add on. I'm making my sentences linked up with another, one after the other. None of them are detached from, none of them are socially isolated. None of them are socially distanced. Nowadays, we talk a lot about social distancing. Yes, this is cohesive. Now, meaning each sentence in a paragraph should be connected among themselves. Okay, so there are some grammatical elements necessary to connect them. They have to be lexically connected, syntactically connected, semantically connected. Lexically, words, syntactically, in a grammar structure, semantically, meaning-wise also, the sentence should be connected. Yes. Now, keywords number 3. Supporting, we hear this term when we write a paragraph. Now, the term is clear by its own definition. Supporting details means these are the ideas that support your claim. You said, mobile is the worst invention. You said it. You can say that in paragraph because that's your opinion, right? You said mobile is the worst invention. Now, just, you made a claim. The big thing left now is justify it. You said mobile is the worst invention. Then say why. What are your supporting ideas? On what evidence you are talking about? Right? Do you have arguments? Do you have logic that support your claim? You have said mobile is bad. It's all right. You can say that in paragraph. That's your opinion. And now tell us, convince us, why do you think mobile is bad? Now, all you write to the answer of why becomes supporting details. Okay? School is very good. Now say why school is very good. Give us the reason one after the other to justify why school is good. And all those reasons that you say becomes supporting details. Okay? So paragraफमा चाहिँ सुरुमा हामी क्लेम गर्छौं. क्लेम गरेर मात्रै हुँदैन. मलाई यो मन पर्छ, मलाई फूल मन पर्छ, मलाई जुन मन पर्छ. There was a song. They don't have to, they are not writing a paragraph. If they were writing a paragraph, I would ask them, now tell me why you love flowers and why you love moon. Because you only have made the claims and do not, you haven't given the evidences to support, then your claim is wrong. You have a false claim. I have said that. Supporting details. Okay? Now, these supporting details are reason or arguments to support the idea that you have proposed, right? The idea that you have proposed means what idea you have said on the topic of that paragraph. For example, um, well, pain. Let me write a paragraph right now. The subject is pain. Okay, now I make an opinion. Let me make an opinion about the pain, because without opinion, how can a paragraph progress? Let me say something about the pain first, and then I will say, well, pain has a lot of uses. Remember, I said pain has a lot of uses. Now I have made the claim. I have to come down to supporting details, right? Um, Let me talk about the supporting details of the pain now. My claim was it has a lot of uses. The pain basically helps me write down the information. One use of this. See, I told the pain basically helps me to write down the information. Moreover, it has become a most significant weapons of the student. There are no exams possible, at least now they are possible. All major exams in students' life are written, and pain is key to that. See, I'm talking about a lot of use of that, right? So these are my supporting details, and therefore I say pain has a lot of use. And at times when you run out of the air bud, people put the pen inside the air and take out, something outside. Well, don't try it. That's very bad habit, but that's a use, for example. And the final keyword to come is a topic sentence, a most important of all keywords. Remember this. Most of the students have problem in writing a topic sentence of a paragraph. And I give you a challenge, of a beautiful challenge. Those who are good at topic sentence, they are good at paragraph. The whole statement lies on the topic sentence. Remember this. It's a big challenge. Learning to write a paragraph has a big challenge, and topic sentence. If you can draft it, if you can create a topic sentence, finish. Then boom, you just know how to proceed ahead. Now, what is topic sentence? Topic sentence, it is not a topic. Please keep your confusion a bit away from this. Topic sentence doesn't refer to the topic of a paragraph. It refers to the idea that you propose, the opinion that you say. Where do you say that in a paragraph? On top of the first sentence of a paragraph is where usually we write the topic sentence. Paragraph ko first sentence नै topic sentence ho. You also can call it a lead, but you better call it, यसको exact term चाहिँ topic sentence हो. Paragraph को हिसाबमा lead भन्न सकिन्छ, but learn this. Topic sentence paragraph को पहिलो sentence हो. त्यसमा हामी के लेख्छौं? आफ्नो opinion लेख्छौं. Topic को बारेमा हाम्रो opinion के हो? Opinion लेख्छौं, argument लेख्छौं. We make some room for discussion, okay? And this is the idea we propose in the first line. Pain, it has a lots of use. Mobile, the worst invention. Book, a good friend of a lonely man. Comb, a nice thing to keep it. No. A comb, I would say, the most beautiful cosmetic invention. And I said, comb, most beautiful cosmetic invention. त्यही भएर कहिलेकाहीँ मिस्टेक के हुन्छ भने टपिक सेन्टेन्स त बनाइयो, काइयोलाई हेरेर हामीले के भन्यौ, सबैभन्दा राम्रो कस्मेटिक इन्भेन्सन हो काइयो भनेको भन्दा भन्यौ. अब कारण के लेख्ने? And here people suffer the low marks. मैले एक पाना लेखेर आको मार्क्स नै आएन. आउँदैन नि. आउँदैन. किन आउँदैन भने हामीले क्लेम त गर्यौं, सपोर्ट पुगेन. मैले काइयोलाई कहाँबाट कहाँ पुर्याए हेर्नुस् त मोस्ट ब्युटिफुल इन्भेन्सन त भने त्यसो हो भने अब काइयो चाहिँ मोस्ट ब्युटिफुल इन्भेन्सन हो भन्न मसँग कारणहरू छ त क्यान आई सब्स्टेन्सिएट द रिजन can I endorse the reason do I have sufficient supporting details right to claim that this is the most beautiful cosmetic invention if I have I'll proceed if I don't now I suffered but there is a lesson take your time when you draft topic sentence do not say something that you cannot substantiate don't say anything that you cannot support सपोर्ट गर्न नसकिने गरी नबनाउनु अब यहाँ मान्छेले विद्यार्थीले के गल्ती गर्छन् अब जान्ने हुनको लागि एकदम भयंकर भयंकर आइडिया ल्याउन खोज्ने जानी जानी गाह्रो बनाउन खोज्ने गर्छन् जबकि प्याराग्राफ अत्यन्त सिम्पल तरिकाले लेखे पनि स्कोरिङ हुन्छ अनि एकदमै जान्दै नजानेको वर्डहरू हाल्ने स्ट्रक्चरलाई गाह्रो बनाउने अनि आफै यसरी टाउको ठोकेर बस्ने किनकि आइडिया पुगेन नि त राइट यही काइयोलाई दिस इज द मोस्ट ब्युटिफुल कस्मेटिक इन्भेन्सन भनेर टाउको ठोक्नु भन्दा आई लाइक कम अ लट भन्नुभयो भने अब हेर्नुस् वन्डरफुल प्याराग्राफ भन्छ यु सेड आई लाइक कम अब भन्नुस् न व्हाई डु यु लाइक काइयोले तपाईलाई के गर्छ के कारणले काइयो मन परेको अब सुई मन पर्ने कारणहरू लेख्नुस् मन पर्ने मात्रै लेख्नुस् फेरि बिचमा गएर छी मलाई त बेकार भन्यो भने फेरि त्यो अब फसादमा पर्यो डु नट गो एन्टी करेन्ट फ्लोको पछाडी एगेन्स्टमा नजानुस् क्लेम भन्दा पर कहिले पनि फेरि रिक्लेम गर्नुहुन्न प्याराग्राफमा सुरुमा एउटा क्लेम गरिन्छ र थ्रु आउट प्याराग्राफ त्यही क्लेमलाई एक्सप्लेन गरिन्छ ओके सो द्याट इज ए टपिक सेन्टेन्स मैले चारवटा किवर्ड्सहरू डिस्कस गरेँ म तपाईलाई अब इन्ट्रेस्टिङ एउटा डगको प्याराग्राफ देखाउँछु प्लिज स्टे फोकस्ड नाउ इन द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड यु आर गोइङ टु सी द बेस्ट प्याराग्राफ अबाउट द डग इन द वर्ल्ड बेस्ट प्याराग्राफ and I'm sure you have not seen this kind of paragraph. I hope if you have seen, I really thank you. Thank to that teacher of yours who really showed you that and guided you that way. And here is the example of dogs. You're going to see what beautiful example of paragraph on dogs. Your paragraph dogs ma lekhiएको छ यो paragraph ma टपिक सेन्टेन्स पनि राम्रो छ सपोर्टिङ डिटेल्स पनि राम्रो छ कन्क्लुजन पनि राम्रो छ लेट्स सी है त दिस इज द प्याराग्राफ अफ डग्स आई सेड डग्स अब हेर्नुस् है त डग्स भन्ने बित्तिकै यो पिक्चर प्याराग्राफ हो यहाँबाट धेरै कुरा सिक्नुस् दिस इज अ पिक्चर प्याराग्राफ र डग भन्ने बित्तिकै अब तपाईले आफ्नो आइडियालाई लिमिट गर्नुभयो रिमेम्बर दिस थिङ इट्स अलि टेक्निकल थिङ्स है यु हेभ सेड डग्स नाउ पिक्चर प्याराग्राफको लागि चाहिँ यु अलरेडी हेभ लिमिटेड योर आइडिया यु नट टकिङ अबाउट एलिफेन्ट नट टकिङ अबाउट गड क्याट नन अफ देम एक्सक्लुसिभली डगको कुरा गर्नु भएको छ भने अब प्याराग्राफ कस्तो बन्छ यस्तो बन्छ है ल हेर्नुस् दिस इज द बेस्ट एक्जाम्पल अफ डग प्याराग्राफ इन द वर्ल्ड Everywhere there are dogs. Good. That's what I said. I said dogs and there are dogs. Now, should I not be awarded for this paragraph? भन्ने क्लेमहरु आउँछ मैले एलिफेन्ट भनेकै छैन मैले हात्ती पनि भनिन मैले गैंडा पनि भनिन मैले बाघ पनि भनिन मैले स्याल पनि भनिन मैले डग्स भने and I presented dogs in the paragraph. Everywhere. See. Now, कति राम्रो डग हेर यहाँ यसका दाँत पनि बिहानै क्लोजअपले ब्रश गरेर आएको रहेछ ल Look at this dog, so excited here. See, everywhere there are dogs. Now, if you say this first sentence is the claim, there are dogs. The first sentence नै के छ भने dog भन्ने claim छ. Dog भन्ने claim भने दोस्रोमा पनि dog चाहियो. यहाँ सबैमा dog छ फेरि. तेस्रोमा पनि dog नै चाहियो. This is conclusion. Wonderful paragraph. अब यो good paragraph हो. यो पिक्चर प्याराग्राफबाट केही कुराहरु सिक्नु छ अब इट्स अ एक्जाम्पल अफ अ गुड प्याराग्राफ किनभने it discusses the single idea. It only discusses single idea and there are enough dogs on the paragraph. Enough dogs. This is a beautiful picture paragraph on dog. अब एउटा अर्को हेरौँ है त, अर्को पिक्चर प्याराग्राफ हेरौँ, त्यो चाहिँ ब्याड प्याराग्राफ. This is a good paragraph. Another that is coming up is a bad paragraph. Please watch. That is very interesting paragraph again. त्यो पनि सबैभन्दा नराम्रो प्याराग्राफ हुनुपर्छ सायद. हेरौँ है त. Now, this is the paragraph on butterflies. Imagine, अब butterfly भनेपछि के चाहियो? सबै butterfly चाहियो नि त. प्याराग्राफमा त हामी सुरुमा के गर्छौँ भने, म फेरि सब सम्झाउँदै लान्छु है सबैजनालाई. हामीले सुरुमा टपिक सेन्टेन्स लेख्छौँ. टपिक भनेको के हो? त्यहाँ हामीले ओपिनियन दिन्छौँ, क्लेम गर्छौँ. यसो भनेर भन्छौँ. यसो भन्छौँ अनि उसो भन्छौँ. त्यसो भनेपछि बाँकी तल के गर्छौँ? जे भनेको त्यसलाई सपोर्ट गर्छौँ. मैले बटरफ्लाई भने, यो प्याराग्राफले बटरफ्लाई भन्यो सुरुमै. नाउ ओके, प्रेजेन्ट मी बटरफ्लाइज, द्याट्स ऑल. मलाई बटरफ्लाई प्रस्तुत गर्नुस्. लेट्स हैव अ लुक. There's a small error already. सुरुमै गल्ती भयो. बटरफ्लाई कुरा गर्छु भनेर किताबको कुरा गर्न थालेछु. जान्ने भएको हेर त त्यहाँ. विद्यार्थीहरू पनि प्याराग्राफ लेख्दा खुब जान्ने हुन्छन्. धेरै कुराहरू लेख्छु भनेर चाहिँ मेची महाकाली मिसाउन थाल्दाखेरि अब त्यो डामाडोलो हुन्छ. धेरै जान्नेछु देखाउन खोज्दाखेरि त्यो टेक्निकल कुरा पुग्दैन. अब यहाँ दुःख पाइयो. I'm writing paragraphs on butterfly, then give me butterflies. Why you are putting on that books? त्यो किताब, महाभारत, त्यो बाइबल, त्यो कुरान जे भए पनि यो कन्टेक्स्टमा सुहाउँदैन. It doesn't match at all. It has no value at all in that position. अब अलिकति तल सुध्रियो कि अर्को प्याराग्राफ हेरौँ है त, अर्को लाइनमा. ओह, यहाँ त झन् अर्को नाच्ने मान्छे पनि हालिदिएको छ, उता गुड्ने कार उड्ने कार पनि रहेछ. सुरुमा चाहिँ बटरफ्लाईको कुरा गर्छु भनियो, बिचमा किताबको पनि कुरा गर्न थालिएछ, हुँदाहुँदै कारको ल्याम्बोर्गिनी कारको कुरा गर्न थालिएछ. यहाँ त एउटा रुख छ, त्यो पनि नाच्न थाल्दो रहेछ. ल, जब कि म रुखको कुरा गर्छु, नाच्छु त भनेकै छैन. अब यो प्याराग्राफ अत्यन्तै धेरै नराम्रो हुनेवाला छ. लास्टमा चाहिँ के लेखेछ त, अन्तिममा पनि हेरौँ है त. ल, दुईटा हात्ती पनि आयो. एउटा हात्ती त बहुत खुसी भएर त त्यहाँ, भेरी ह्याप्पी हियर. सी, नाउ प्याराग्राफ त भयो, किनकि हेर्नुस् त, देयर आर मेनी सेन्टेन्सेस, धेरै सेन्टेन्सेसहरू छ. यो प्याराग्राफ हो. इट्स वन्डरफुल प्याराग्राफ. अपियरेन्स वाइज आउटलुक त ठिक छ प्याराग्राफको, यस्तै त हो. सेन्टेन्सेसहरू छन्, गुड लेन्थ छ, तर आइडिया वाइज इट्स अ ब्याड प्याराग्राफ. अब मैले शब्द सम्झाएँ. यो प्याराग्राफको लागि पक्नुस् है. यो प्याराग्राफको लागि शब्द के हो? कोहरेन्स. कोहरेन्स एन्ड कोहेजन भन्ने शब्द अघि हामी ट्राई गरेको थियौँ नि. सबै कनेक्टेड छ, सबै कनेक्टेड छ. आइडियाहरू एकदमै कनेक्टेड छ. यहाँ पनि डग छ, यहाँ पनि डग, यहाँ पनि डग, एभ्रिवेयर डग. So this is coherence. This is the beautiful example of coherence and cohesion. अब यो चाहिँ के हो त? यो चाहिँ अपोजिट हो. नन कोहरेन्स र नन कोहेसिभ हो यो. किनकि कन्ट्राडिक्ट गर्यो. बटरफ्लाईको कुरा गर्छु भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ आइडिया ठ्याक्कै कन्ट्राडिक्ट भयो. किनकि देयर आर सम एलिमेन्ट्स द्याट आई डिड नट से आई वुड डिस्कस. मैले सुरुमा भनिनँ कि भन्नु पर्थ्यो सुरुमै. आई डिड नट से इन द बिगिनिङ आई वुड डिस्कस द्याट. द्याट्स माई ओपिनियन. माई ओपिनियन वाज A and my evidences were B and C. Okay? Now it became ABC. It's a problem. Okay? Well, that's a picture paragraph on butterflies and a weak paragraph. This is a bad paragraph. Remember, now you know why. It's a bad paragraph because there are many ideas discussed in one paragraph. They contradict each other. Okay, they contradict the claim. This is a weak paragraph. Maybe I have to change the word. Next time I'll improve on it. I'll say weak paragraph. And why it is weak? Because it discusses many ideas at a time. धेरै idea कुरा गर्छ. हेर्नुस् त, जस्तै किताब, a car, elephant. And the main idea does not say that it will discuss all of them. Main idea, topic sentence ले मात्रै के भन्यो? I will discuss butterflies भन्यो. अनि डिस्कसनमा के आयो? अरु पनि एलिमेन्ट्स आयो. त्यसकारण यो चाहिँ ब्याड प्याराग्राफ हो. Okay, remember this. Now let's go into. अब त यस्तो लेखेर त हुँदैन एक्जाममा. एक्जाममा प्याराग्राफ लेख बटरफ्लाईमा भन्यो भने त बनाएर आएर त हुँदैन. I will teach you with other models of how to write it in language. in our next paragraphs. Questions or भयो भने comment गर्दै गर्नुस् है. Srishti Jaiswal has said interesting. Thank you, Srishti. That encourages me. Well, and now example. अब चाहिँ sample आयो. Maybe यसमा चाहिँ format आयो होला सायद. Format. Please stay focused. यो पनि एकदम important छ. अब paragraph को format कस्तो हुन्छ? Let's discuss on format. Now, this is not to be said much because we cannot write paragraph without a certain subject that चाहिन्छ. Students like discipline, sports I like, my favorite pet, केही न केही त subject चाहियो नि, हैन? So on the top lies the subject, which becomes a topic. The subject is also the issue, and this is a topic of a paragraph. Topic sentence होइन है, topic title. After the subject, after you have written the title, अब पहिलो sentence सुरु भयो. त्यसलाई हामीले के भन्छौँ? Topic sentence भन्छौँ. Okay? Topic sentence भन्छौँ. You can question me, sir. Topic sentence सुरुकै sentence मा लेख्नु पर्छ त? And I would say 99% yes. 99% yes. तर essay लेख्नु भएको छ भने चाहिँ एकदमै लामो essay लेख्दाखेरि चाहिँ topic sentence हरु कहिलेकाहीँ paragraph को बिचतिर पनि हुन्छन्. तर हामीले लेख्यो भनेको essay होइन, यो paragraph हो. यसमा चाहिँ 99 point ने तपाईले सुरुमै claim लेख्नु पर्छ paragraph को. Remember this. Topic sentence has to come on the top of the sentences. The very first sentence should be deemed a topic sentence. Okay? अब यो भनेको के हो? Let's not discuss more. मैले अघि नै पनि धेरै पल्ट भने. Here you propose the idea. Okay? After you have proposed the idea, after you have given your opinions, nobody believes your opinion until you prove it. Yes or no? People believe your opinion after you prove it. Then tell us the supporting details. What are the support you are taking to justify your opinion, right? Why have you come to this conclusion? What are the evidences that you are relying on? सुरुमा हामीले claim गरेपछि अब हामीले के लेख्छौं? Supporting details हरु लेख्छौं. यो एउटै paragraph हो, paragraph change को कुरा भइरहेको छैन. सुरुको sentence पछाडी चाहिँ अब हामीले supporting details भनेको reasons हरु, logic हरु, arguments हरु, examples, statistics, data, whatever you bring in order to support what you have claimed, they become supporting details. Okay? And after supporting details, awareness, अन्तिमको एउटा sentence, I say it, remember this, concluding paragraph छैन है, that word, concluding sentence, one sentence, you conclude. Now, sir, how to conclude thing? Very simple. What you have said in the first line, say it again, but change the synonyms. Finish. Conclude गर्न धेरै सजिलो छ. Ram is a cute boy भनेर सुरुमा भन्नुभयो भने Ram is a very handsome boy, and that's the best conclusion, right? I have a very small house भनेर सुरु गर्नुभयो. अब conclude गर्ने my house is tiny. Oh, that's a great conclusion. Conclude गर्न त के problem छ? Topic sentence मा जे claim गर्नु भएको छ त्यसैलाई फेरि conclusion मा लेख्ने. Concluding sentence मा त्यही कुरा लेख्ने, but do what? Use synonyms. Change those keywords, change them into the synonyms of them, and then that becomes a conclusion. Wonderful conclusion. Okay? यसरी हामी एउटा format बनाउँछौं paragraph को चाहिँ. सुरुमा हामीले topic लेख्यौं, topic पछि supporting details हरु लेख्यौं अनि concluding sentence लेख्यौं. एउटा paragraph भइहाल्यो. Okay? Now don't ask me, sir, कति लामो लेख्नु पर्छ? यसको फिक्स हुन्न. तर पनि grade 10 मा तपाईको टिचरले भन्नुभयो होला, grade 10 को लागि हेर्ने हो भने चाहिँ 80 देखि 120 words मा लेख्नु पर्छ. Grade 10 को लागि हेर्ने हो भने, grade 11 को लागि I don't propose more than 150. 150 भन्दा तलै लेख्नुस्. 11 grade मा पनि paragraph को लागि चाहिँ ideal words number कति words मा लेख्ने भन्यो भने चाहिँ 150 भन्दा अलि तलै लेख्नुस्. Just keep in the mind below 150s. Okay, that's the format. Now, I cannot conclude this lesson without providing you some samples. Action sample here, and here is example. I should have said sample, and I wrote example anyway. Yeah, this is a paragraph on virtual schooling. You know virtual schooling, right? You are doing all that you do as a student, but from home. You don't go to the school, but you're still schooling yourself. Okay, that's a virtual schooling. School is a physical space, and virtual is, now we are having a virtual space. It's a virtual room. We are here, but we are not here, right? So this is on virtual schooling. Let's have a look. Example. By defining, oh, that's too long. Who reads? Anyway, please pay attention. Don't get distracted. अब सुरुमा के लेखिन्छ रे सुरुको सेन्टेन्सलाई हामीले टपिक सेन्टेन्स भन्यौ सर त्यसमा के लेखिन्छ that's where we write the claim हामीले क्लेम गर्छौं त्यहाँ क्लेम के छ हेर्नुस् है virtual schooling offers wide array of learning opportunities and advantages for the students यो टपिक सेन्टेन्सले दुईटा कुरा गर्यो के दुईटा कुरा गर्यो भने virtual schooling has learning opportunities and advantages for students. There are many ways of learning for the student, and there are lots of advantages for the student. That's what the claim is. हेर्नुस् त यसरी क्लेम गरेपछि बाँकी कुरा त कति सजिलो भयो नि. Now, since you have said there are wide areas of learning opportunities, now say what are those opportunities and what are the advantages of them. Almost they are synonymous. And let's look at the sentence. Primarily, it distorts the truth that the learning is possible only in the wall-bound space in the school, right? It dismisses the idea that learning happens only at school. The unrivaled advantage. See, now it said on the top, it would discuss advantage. Now the word started coming here. The unrivaled advantage that the students can have in virtual schooling is learning from their most comfortable space. That is their study room itself. See, यसै गरी अब यसको एडभान्टेज डिस्कस गर्दै जाने लर्निङ अपर्चुनिटीहरु के तरिकाले सिक्न सक्छन् त्यो भन्दै जाने. Once you find you have said enough of the support to your claim, conclude the sentence. अब sentence like conclude गर्ने कसरी conclude गर्ने यहाँ जे भनेको छ त्यहीसँग मिल्ने सेन्टेन्स लेख्ने. In a nutshell, that is a concluding remark. You got to learn that. You can say finally or lastly, in a nutshell, conclusively. In a nutshell, digital learning platform, digital learning means virtual learning, is the need of time and has a lot to offer to its prospective learners. It has a lot of benefits, भनेको त्यो पनि माथि पनि it has a lot of advantages भनेको छ. So that's how we can conclude it. Okay? एउटा सर्टकटमा अबको दुईटा स्लाइडमा हामीले के हेरौं भने एउटा गुड एक्जाम्पलको प्याराग्राफ हेरौं अनि अर्को फेरि ब्याड हेरौं है त. यो चाहिँ एउटा स्याम्पल थियो. I'll show you a good example of paragraph and a bad example of paragraph in the next slide. Good example. Now, why this is good example is, see the सुरुको सेन्टेन्सलाई हेरौं है त. My husband and I bought our first house last November and we love it. What is the main idea? We love our house. This is the main idea. We love our house. त्यसो हो भने अब तपाईले जान्ने भइसक्नुभयो. अब के खोज्नुहुन्छ प्याराग्राफमा? They have said they love their house. What are the reason? What that house has so that they loved it? Now we look for those answers there. Let's read. It is located in West Provo near Utah Lake. Now it has a lakeside view. Although we cannot see the lake from our house, we do have a beautiful view of Mount Timpanogos. Main idea मा हामीले we love house भन्यौ. सुरुमै कारण आउन थालिहाल्यो हेर त. Lakeside, एक त lakeside को छेउमा छ. We don't see the lake, no problem. We have the brand new views, beautiful views of mountains. Reason support गर्यो नि त. हामीलाई किन मन पर्छ भन्ने कारण सपोर्ट गर्यो. अब अर्को पनि हेर. Our house has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a living room and a family room, and large kitchen and dining area. What do you need? Your house has every rooms for every purpose. And who doesn't love it? See, that's a strong reason there. We also have a large backyard and small garden. I wish I had that. We are very happy to own our own home, and I hope that will live there for several years. Very, very interesting, very, very cohesive one, interlinked, right? Every sentences ले चाहिँ घरको नराम्रो कुरा केही पनि भनेको छैन, मन नपर्ने कुरा केही पनि भनेको छैन। माथि चाहिँ के भन्ने भने we love our house very much भनेर क्लेम गर्ने, अनि पिछतिर चाहिँ हाम्रो घर चुइन्छ, अनि भूकम्प आउँदा अलि बढी हल्लिन्छ, बेला बेलामा नाच्छ भनेको छैन नि त, यहाँ छ त छैन? So I'm sorry, every sentence confirms the claim, and this is the strength of this paragraph. Okay, so main idea was we love our house. Supporting details were the reason why we love our house. They were the reason there. This is the bad example of paragraph. Look at this emoji, very, very sad, right? You कसरी bad रहेछ यसलाई पनि हेर्नुस् है. This can be a, I think it can be a catalyst to you, you know, catalyst that can excite you to really know what is good and what is bad in paragraph. Now, a bad example. I live in a house in West Provo. Finish. सुरुको सेन्टेन्स सकिसक्यो तर आइडिया केही पनि छैन, हेर्नुस् त. त्यो आइडियालाई एक्सप्लेन गर्नै सकिदैन नि त, त्यसकारण यो ब्याड प्याराग्राफ भयो. मैले अघि भनेको थिएँ, in the first sentence say something that can be explained. Give your opinion. But I live in a house and in West Provo. Now, so what? अब के भन्ने त्यस पछाडि? Right? You landed in trouble. त्यो चाहिँ कस्तो भने, this color is red भन्नु भन्यो, अब सक्यो. This color is red and the paragraph is dead. Now you cannot go any further to that point. You have come to the dead point there. Okay? Dead end भयो नि त, right? A grass is green भन्नु भन्यो भने how do you explain that? Right? So it doesn't have a clear idea on the topic sentence. I like the view from our house. It doesn't relate. You connect नै हुँदैन. We have lived there since November. We also have a car that I like very much. Now he was talking about house before, and now car. We were in accident a few months ago. Now, you know, the author is talking about accidents. We hit a deer that was crossing the street at night. I felt sorry for the deer, but it cost a lot of money to repair the car. Oh, it started from nowhere and ends at nowhere. This is not a good paragraph. Ideas are jumbled, ideas are not glued to each other and are spread to randomness. They are not connected. Okay. Now, maybe one of the last slides. Okay. Arguably one of the last slides for today. So what would be the sentence of paragraph about myself? So exactly topic sentence bhaneko ke ho? I'll address the first question of Srishti and come to Akash. Srishti asked, what is topic sentence exactly? Topic sentence exactly means the main idea of the paragraph. What does that mean? The main idea means the opinion that you have written about the subject is the main is the topic sentence. Any idea that you have formed, that you have made to explain about the topic becomes a topic sentence. Okay. Classroom, for example. Classroom is a subject. Now make a topic sentence. I love my classroom. That's the topic sentence. Can you explain it? Can this sentence be explained? Yes, then that's a good topic sentence. Okay. So I hope I addressed partially, Srishti. And here comes Akash. Sir, what would be the topic sentence of a paragraph about myself? Okay, usually if you are talking about in reference to SEE, where you shall not be strictly checked for this paragraph structure, but you have come to the higher grades. Now say something about you first. So about myself. I am the most boring kind of person. Finish. Exactly मैले सुरुमै भनेको थिएँ धेरै विद्यार्थीहरूलाई टपिक सेन्टेन्स बुझ्न समय लाग्छ जब बुझिन्छ अब प्याराग्राफ दौडिन्छ अबाउट योरसेल्फमा प्याराग्राफ लेख भनेको छ एउटा ओपिनियन भन्नुस् न I'm the most humble person on earth. Now say why. Okay? I'm introvert kind of person. Then explain. Right? I'm young, dynamic, energetic, and motivated individual. Then say why. Everything can be said. There is not fixed idea that you have to say about yourself. Make one opinion about yourself and explain it. This is it. Now, how to develop a topic sentence in a paragraph. सबैभन्दा important learning हो यो आजको. And I have been saying on almost all slides because they were really important. Now this is another important slide. Here you will learn about the topic sentence कसरी build up गर्ने भनेर हामी यहाँ सिक्छौं है त. First, make an opinion based statement. कुनै एउटा topic दियो भने say something on that topic. Discipline दियो भने जस्तै discipline only. Suppose there is only discipline given as a topic of a paragraph. Make opinion. Say discipline is the ornament of the students. Why ornament you are saying? Discipline is the key to success. Now why you are saying it is a key to success? Make opinion, yeah? Certain opinion. If there is certain subject, this say that it is good, it is bad, it has advantage, it has disadvantage. Okay. For example, you are asked to write a paragraph on your favorite subject. Then write, social studies is an interesting subject. You made opinion. अब explain गर्नुस् न. Social study is most boring subject ever. Now say why. Pretty simple. First idea के रहेछ? Make opinion, right? Develop an opinion-based statement about the subject. Now second, use action verbs. In the very first sentence, use action verbs. Okay, जस्तै social study helps us become successful. How? How does it help? Social studies damage the life. How it damages, right? Computer education benefits a lot to the student. How does it benefit? Use these kind of action verbs. Why I say use action verb? Because if you use action verb, there are room you can explain. किनकि त्यो प्रत्येक भावलाई explain गर्न मिल्छ के. Benefit भन्ने बित्तिकै you can explain the benefits. If you say damage, then you can talk about the destruction of it. If you say help, then talk about the possible help it has. Say something. Just do not say ismr, right? Social study को बारेमा paragraph लेख भन्यो भने social study is a subject भन्यो भने त्यो मान्छे डुब्यो अब. त्यो त opinion नै केही पनि छैन. So use action verbs. Finally, note. It is a note. Make sure that you have said something. That is a mistake. I'm sorry. Sentence is not complete. Make sure that you have said something to explain further. Okay? You have said something that you can explain further. त्यसै भनेपछि आफूले पनि सोच्न सकिन्छ क्या टपिक सेन्टेन्स मैले के लेखेँ मैले यसलाई एक्सप्लेन गर्न सक्छु कि सक्दिन. Now basically you can examine yourself also. Maybe I come to end of it. आज तपाईहरुले प्याराग्राफ राइटिङ हेर्नुभयो यो अलि थ्योरेटिकल छ तर यो धेरै इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ है. यो अब्जेक्टिभ टाइपको क्वेशन्स होइन, यो एकदमै इम्पोर्टेन्ट स्किल पनि हो. अनि प्याराग्राफ राइटिङलाई अब्जेक्टिभली सिकाउन अलि सकिदैन. Questions आन्सरहरु सोधी गर्न पनि सकिदैन because there are a lot of technical things to discuss. I discussed a couple of samples, a couple of example. I showed you picture paragraph, and I hope probably तपाईले अलि बुझ्नु भयो होला. Try गर्नुस्, सबैजनाले try गर्नुस्. Keep writing good paragraph, keep writing great things, be a good writer. Any questions so far? Else I have come to the end for today, and I should not pass by expressing gratitude to all of you for your sustained listening. Now I'm back to Sagar sir. I'm almost done. Please, over to you.
Wonderful session, sir. Wonderful session. Thank you very much for valid presentation for students who are waiting for their YASI result of 2077 and who are preparing for the enrollment of grade XI 2078. Thank you so much, sir, for valid presentation on English. उहाँ हुनुहुन्थ्यो रमेश मैनाली सर, उहाँलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छौँ र विशेष गरी द सेलिब्रेसन कोएड कलेज जसले चाहिँ यो अनलाइन क्लासलाई फ्री अनलाइन ब्रिज कोर्स तथा इन्ट्रेन्स प्रिपरेसन क्लासलाई सपोर्ट गर्नुभएको छ। एमआरआइसी म्याथमेटिक्स रिसर्च एन्ड इनोभेसन सेन्टर द सेलिब्रेसन कोएड कलेजलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छ र सबै शिक्षक साथीहरूलाई पनि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छ। र यसै गरी